What up guys, welcome back to another Overwatch. Now you may remember that 30,000 skin dollar giveaway I did not go swimmingly. There were quite a few errors and I needed to get my dev to change a whole bunch of stuff back end so everyone on the stream didn't like crash the fuck out of the website. Well, he did that and he fixed it, but ever since he did that, my fan art email has not been working and I only discovered this really recently. So the stream was on about the 3rd of June and I only discovered it a couple of weeks ago and got it fixed. So if you guys sent me a fan art within that time, then please send it again because I did not get any of your emails whatsoever. If you want to send in a fan art, the email address is fanart@sparkles.ninja. I'm sure I'll put it on the screen for you about here, my face. But at least we have 3 fan arts at the moment to go through. First up is an MS Paint meme style by Ethan. Calculated. This is me watching an Overwatch. Very legit guy, no hacks. Ragael, sketch me this piece. Best YouTuber ever. Sparkles, thank you very much. A little sketch of me as well. I don't know what my face is doing on the sketch. I'm going to try and recreate it. And Puzinga made me this piece, which is interesting. I think he stole it from a video or maybe my Facebook. And he's tried to Photoshop some cyborg Terminator style stuff onto my face. Thank you, man. Oh, and how could I forget this? Mayhem made me a little video and he sent me in this. I really don't know what that was, but maybe if I post it to my Facebook and tag myself in it, it might help me get some girls. Very smooth. And as you can see in my inventory here, I have been buying lots more cobblestone souvenir packages for the dream. We gotta keep the dream alive. We gotta go for the second souvenir deal sometime, right? Also, just before I start this Overwatch, there's been a little bit of negativity recently in the comments. It's only like a very small minority of you, but one of my favorite quotes is what you think you become, and I truly believe that. So if you try and let go of your negative energy and not complain too much about all the free content I try and put out for you guys on a daily basis, I think you'd just find you'd live a happier life, you know? You gotta try and keep positive. And we are straight in here to a Dust 2 with the suspect killing people with no names. Why did he not have a name? Why is Delta knifing a guy with no name as well? And I'm really not too sure what's going on with the kill feed here. It's very messed up, but maybe the warm-up can tell us a little bit about what's going on in the game. And on this warm-up timer apparently it has restarted, so we have another 60 seconds to wait. I will skip this for you guys. But having said that, obviously the warm-up can tell us a little bit about the suspect here. And what I've noticed is his aim... Firstly, okay, he's cheating. He's 100% cheating already. I was going to say his aim is a little bit artificial. I could already tell that he was kind of like not dragging the crosshair himself onto the actual person. He was just using some kind of artificial aim to do that. And we're straight into round 1, and I'm pretty sure this guy is already cheating. We saw in the warm-up. I might have a little suspicious replay right now, which showed that he literally just locked on to some guy. He's got his aimbot FOV set to like 180 degrees or something, because he is just like, that was at least a 90-degree turn. I think that was over 90 degrees there. So he's cheating and he doesn't know how to cheat properly, basically. So let's see. Come on, we know you're cheating, bro. We know you're cheating. You can't just casually pretend like this to just see that guy there and be like, oh no, I've turned this direction and I see half this guy's body. I'm not cheating at all. You can also tell he's got like crazy high sense. Like all his movements are way too big. So I think this guy's probably quite a beginner player using cheat codes. I mean, just from that one scene in warm-up, I'm very convinced that this guy is cheating. But maybe we'll try and find a couple more scenes, because maybe he had some kind of crazy mouse freak out. You know, you really can't convict people when, you know, it's not evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. So I'd say one more, like, incredibly dodgy thing and he's convicted. So let's watch out for it. He already knows that they're coming tons. Obviously, he could hear them because they are very loud in tons. But that is some artificial aim right there, definitely. That's not like legit mouse aim whatsoever. That's not done with a hand. That is done with a computer, 1,000,000%. So he's definitely walling. He's definitely aimbotting, from what I can gather. Let's see if we can get him on any other counts. I mean, the other possible counts is other, which could be bunny hop scripting or something like that, or griefing. That's the other category. So, you know, I really don't think he's going to grief But let's look at this aim though. He's aiming nowhere near the person, and he's just sidestepping from side to side. I wonder if his mouse locks on with the crosshair if he clicks. That's just peculiar. It's like he's giving the frags to his friends. It's like he didn't want to get that frag. And this is quite confusing. I'm not too sure what's going on. What is that aim? That is, he's aiming at the floor. I guess it's the program that he's using is just automatically... Oh, there it is. He can't see me now that I'm behind this wall. And that actually looked like the most legit shot he's got so far, to be honest. That genuinely looked like that might have been some mouse aim. Or he's changed his settings and he's, you know, reduced his aimbot FOV and made it a little bit smoother and made him a bit more legit settings. I don't know. But there's only one terrorist here in tons. And if he has walls, which he definitely does, then he knows that already, so he's going to move out of B, and his team are just picking up the rest of the frags here. One remaining terrorist right there at the spawn, and is he going to lock onto him? Even with cheats, I honestly think if this guy was in like a global game or something like that, against legit global players, I know if it's matchmaking, it's probably going to be a bunch of cheaters anyway, but if he was against legit global players, I still think they'd be beating him with cheats, because I'm watching what he's doing, and he's clearly without cheats, he's a terrible player. And he's coming up on the T-spawn where the guy is AFK, and is he going to legit aim at him? Oh, it's obviously not got like a trigger bot where you move your crosshair. I think that's called a trigger bot, I'm not 100% sure. It's been a very long time since I encountered anything about cheats whatsoever. But I think, you know, if you move your crosshair over a person's head, then it basically clicks for you. So that's not enabled. Obviously, he's got some kind of manual settings, but here he is on a 1-on-2 situation, and the terrorist is at A here. He's working his way to mid doors. The bomb, however, has to get retrieved from the T-spawn, and obviously everyone on his team right now is specking him, so he's playing it kind of cool, and he's, you know, kind of turning around like... Oh, where is he? Where could he possibly be? Obviously, he knows he's coming all the way up mid here, so he's actually slow walking the terrorist. Obviously, the terrorist doesn't know that the suspect is blatantly cheating his face off, because otherwise he wouldn't be slow walking. He's not slow walking anymore. He's taken some steps, and he has fired, so now the suspect can just basically walk around all of these walls and play with him, because he knows exactly where he is. He's only got 10 seconds left on the timer, so there's no way, even if he retrieves the bomb, the suspect is just going to go for the runaway here. He's not even going to go for the frag. Maybe he's a bit scared of going for the frag. He knows he can win the round very easily just from running away from the bomb. And he might be a bit scared of going for the frag because of his aimbot settings, because we saw what that was in the warm-up. He hasn't been like 1,000,000% blatant in the game. Obviously, he's had some pretty blatant kind of opportunities or moments or whatever like that. But he hasn't actually been like incredibly blatant in the game, but from the warm-up we 100% gathered that he was cheating, you know, just from the warm-up, which is quite ironic, because I said in the warm-up, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna skip it and not show you guys anything, and then that happened, so we cannot just ignore that. He knows there's a terrorist here in the tunnels, and he knows he's run to lower because obviously he's got wall hacks, so here we go. He's probably either going to push into tunnels behind the terrorist, which we haven't actually seen him do yet. He's playing actually quite defensive for a cheater. He's not really pushing everyone and trying to get the frags. Actually, we have seen him do that one time, but he has to know that it's 100% clear in order for him to do that. He's going to come to mid and try and cover his teammate who was in CT, and they can set up some kind of crossfire, but I really don't think they're thinking very tactically right now, because we can tell he's not a very good player without cheats. So the state of matchmaking nowadays, honestly, is very shocking. They haven't done... He knows the guy's slow walking there, that's blatant, you know, he's just waiting, staring at him through the wall practically. While he's slow walking, so obviously you couldn't hear any sound whatsoever, so that's another point to convict him on. But either way, the state of matchmaking really is terrible. I mean, if you... the auto aim on that is just so horrible. I just want to pause that thought. And he still loses! And he still loses with cheats, like... How, bro? How? How are you that bad? I'm talking about the state of matchmaking, and it really is poor. If you're actually thinking of playing this game at any kind of level, you know, even if you're global or wherever, if you're still playing matchmaking, you're gonna come across a ridiculous amount of cheaters, and it's still not going to be fun. So for me, honestly, matchmaking is just not fun anymore, just because even in Prime, you can still cheat. I mean, he got him, obviously. This must be like silver or something, because this is really bad. But yeah, even in Prime, it's still not really fun matchmaking. You have to go to other sites like ESCA or Faceit or something like that to actually try and get a half-decent game. And this really, really discourages new players from actually playing the game, because firstly, they have to play a shitload of non-Prime to even get Prime. They literally have to play months of non-Prime, and if any of you have ever played non-Prime, it is literally... I don't even want to talk about it, because like 90% of people in non-Prime are cheating. So even if they somehow managed to survive months of playing the game when they're brand new to it versus loads of cheaters, which is hella off-putting, like every time I play one game versus a blatant cheater, I'm close to uninstalling. Then they finally get Prime, and then they still play cheaters. So Valve, do something about your matchmaking. Overwatch is not efficient. Obviously, I can try and help with this as much as I can, but Vac's the problem. Vac's a piece of shit, and you need to do something about it, Valve. So I'm going to say evidence beyond a reasonable doubt, evidence beyond a reasonable doubt, insufficient evidence, and hopefully that guy gets banned from the game. Remember, if you sent me fan art within the last probably about 2 months or so, then I did not receive it, so please send it again. Thank you all so much for watching this. Comments that are actually positive, that are like, you know, watching Overwatch makes my day, and I've been having a really bad time, and your videos cheer me up and stuff like that. Those are the ones that really make me smile, and those are the ones that spread positive energy and everything like that. All of you guys who really do appreciate the content, thank you so much. I'm going to keep it up regardless of the hate comments, because even if it just makes one person happy, then it's worth it. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.